Oh, that's embarrassing. I muted myself. But still, look at me preparing all the stuff ahead of time before I even went live. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, what's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to more In Stars and Time. And actually, hang on a second before we continue. Alright. Sorry about that. My mic's filter was off-centered. Now then, who do we got in the chat? We got JD, I see you lurking. We got Tracy, and we got lurkers. Alright. Don't mind the random shiny Butterfree in the corner. I put that there because, just like with Lapras last time, Gigantamax Butterfree is going to be debuting in Pokemon Go tomorrow. But I figured I could put the normal form of shiny Butterfree here this time, because I think that would be a lot easier to notice. Anyway, today's stream may be a little short, so I apologize in advance if there's not much progress that gets made today. My main goal is to test out something I discovered yesterday that might save me a lot of pain and headache in the rest of this playthrough. Yo, congrats on the gold Steelhead badge, JD. I'm also a tiny bit jealous because I am very far away from any gold Boss Salmonid badges. Ooh, good luck on your shiny Ho-Oh hunt. That sounds like fun. Oh, and another thing before I forget. I'm still going to be playing In Stars and Time for the next few weekends leading up to the 24th. But after the 24th, I'm going to be taking an indefinite break from this game. This isn't meant to be negative. Before you guys say anything, just please understand, I'm not taking a break from In Stars and Time because I don't like it. I love this game so far. I'm so glad I chose this for my new File Summer game. There's just one problem. This is the first time I've been unable to beat my chosen new File Summer game. I did that for Cassette Beasts, I did that for Kirby's Dream Land 1 and 2, I did that for Mario Kart 64, and I did that for Super Mario Bros. 2. But at the rate I'm going, I don't see myself beating In Stars and Time by the 24th. I didn't realize how long it would be. So after I play the game that weekend, I want to take a break from this just to decide if I want to continue this on stream. Once again, I do not dislike this game. It has been very fun so far. I've loved the music, the character lore, and doing all the voice acting. That's been a blast. But I'm just not sure if I want to continue this on stream if I've reached a dead end already, you know? But let's put all that negativity aside for now and get to examining all the rooms on the second floor, so I can test out that trick. Also, if we run into one of those anxiety enemies again, I do want to talk about them a little bit, because I discovered another detail about them that I never, I guess, found out the first time I was here. Your first playthrough of this game was like 40 hours, so that's understandable. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are understanding. Also, what's up, Brandon? How you doing? And yes, I have beaten Anton Blast, so I know a little about the game. And let me turn this down just a smidge. If I remember correctly, I want to go to the right first before checking out all the rooms on the left. In here is the classroom. Last time I streamed in Stars in Time, I said I wanted to examine pretty much everything I could and train up everybody before going back to the king. A list of students' names for a month-long class. Some of the students have more than their first and last name listed. Huh. This student has 1, 2, 5 names? This is a Vogardian practice, as I recall. Having more than one name? Yeah. A lot of Vogardians have more than one name. Usually it's one masculine name, one feminine name, and a free one for good measure. But some parents just go wild and give more than that. I had a coworker with 10 names. Wow. That's pretty impressive, Issa. The many names represent our capacity for change, our power to evolve, to become someone new at a moment's notice. And if you decide to change genders or become someone different than who you were before, you already have a name ready to pick out. Huh. Convenient. This is lovely, actually. How Vogard's goal of change goes even as deep as names. I have another name too, so I feel a little closer to Vogard at this moment. You do? I want to know! I'm curious as well. If that's okay. If you tell me yours, I might. Unless that's frowned upon. Not really frowned upon, but some people might keep it secret for personal reasons. That's why not everyone on the student list wrote down every name, see? I wouldn't mind telling you though, Madame O'Dial. I'd tell you, but I forgot mine. My sister is the one who remembers. I'm gonna pass. I want to keep them secret. Because if I do change again, I don't want you to already know how to call me. I guess that's fair, Issa. Oh. Of course. Then let us keep our names secret for a little while longer. Vogard is so weird. A pile of students' papers. And same thing. Yep. That's where one of the keys is. Hey, there's the super sweet tonic. I knew it was around here somewhere. Man, I'm so happy I found it. And it was in the first room I checked, too. Some school books. Math, geography, crafting, art, sewing, cooking. Whole lot of subjects. Some frozen flowers. They smell like flowers. Sure, that makes sense. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I did play a little bit of the Spawning Grounds Salmon Run rotation in Splatoon 3 before stream, and I had a bad time. The boss Salmonid rotations were so not in my favor. I had a freaking high tide level where I must have counted 5 steel eels and 4 flyfish. Maybe more than that, because I got overwhelmed pretty easily. Spawning Grounds is my least favorite Splatoon 3 Salmon Run map. In 2, it's tolerable. Marooner's Bay is my least favorite Splatoon 2 Salmon Run map. Anyway. If you guys were playing the Salmon Run rotation earlier, I hope you had better luck than I did. At least the weapons were alright, but the boss salmonids were not in my favor. The bookcase is filled with some books about many, many random things. There's a book about something called bonding earrings. Oh, yeah, we've seen this already, so I don't mind skipping that. Oh, there's dialogue here. Say it again. Yeah, their earrings all look nice, but Seafrin doesn't really understand the concept of bonding earrings. A desk with an open notebook. It has very lovely handwriting. Oh, I recognize this handwriting. This is the seat of a very stylish, very scary lady with amazing fashion sense. She often wore this very cool dress, and she always has her dark hair in a bun. We often had the same classes, but she probably doesn't know I exist. I'm a little sad about it. I always wanted to ask her for fashion tips. Oh, that's cool, I guess. Someone's desk. And it's another Chateau Castle book. Empty desk. Empty desk. A note stuck to the wall. It says, "No snack eating in this room." Out of the corner of your eye, you see Bonnie chomp on an apple. Wow, rule breaker Bonnie. A board with some doodles in the corner. It's a nice classroom, isn't it? Wonder what classes were taught here. I have bad memories of this classroom. Why? Did you have a bad class in this room, Belle? No, not, I gave a class here not too long before the king attacked. You're a teacher? Gasp. That's pretty good. You never said. No, it was just one lecture. The head housemaiden, she said it would be good for me to give a lecture. A lecture on... I'm well known in Dormont's house for being the housemaiden who has taken the most classes. Taken the most classes? Like, as a student? How many is that? Since I came to live here, I think I registered for a little more than 150 classes. Dang! That is... wow. My reaction exactly, Seafrin. Huh? Mirabelle? You went to school that long? So she wanted me to do a lecture on what taking all those classes taught me. And? Should we drop it? Yes, please. It must not have been a very good memory for Mirabelle then. I totally get that. Either way, let's get the key and get the heck out. That's the crying mask key. A mask, huh? This feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like scissors or something. You pick up the key and don't think about how bad you are at your job. We've seen that before, but since it's a major event, the game wouldn't let me skip it. Oh, this freaking guy. If you do not defeat this anxiety enemy in 3 turns, it'll blow up and deal massive rock damage to all targets. This thing is friggin' annoying. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'll let Siffrin guard. Mira's gonna guard 2, since they're both weak to rock. And then Isa's gonna give his turn back to Mira. I could have also gone for Mira's spell that boosts everyone's attack, but I think this will be better. For now. And now, let's see. Might as well do this again. Buff everyone's attack. Yeah, see? It explodes and deals massive damage to everything. And KOs itself in the process. Mira actually went down there. So what I want to do first is... I guess we can heal Mira with a sour tonic. Then I'm gonna have to defeat this enemy and heal back at the rest stop. I actually don't want to fight you because you're way too strong. If everyone were fully healed, I would be more than happy to fight that enemy duo. I'm actually not gonna save here yet. I just wanted to heal. For some reason, I was misremembering if save spots recorded everything before or after you saved, but I guess it was before. That's still fine. These guys are fine, so I don't mind if I don't heal during this fight. I'd rather save everyone's energy, I guess. We'll just defeat it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Weird how that was there instead of the big enemy, small enemy duo. But okay, next room. It's the Starcrest Sadness room. You are a scissors type enemy, so I will give Siffrin's turn to Madame O'Dial and use her rock skill. Then Mira can guard. Isa can attack. That was a crit. Okay. Good try, Bonnie. Siffrin can use his rock-type skill. Then... oh. Mira's heal only works on one character. I keep forgetting about that. O'Dial can guard, and then Isa can attack. That gives us a jackpot. Very useful against the Starcrest enemies, and Isa leveled up. As did Madame O'Dial. I've seen that before. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry about that. Had to clear my throat. Alright, so we gotta go to the library next. This is a paper enemy, so we should be fine just attacking normally. That still KO'd that enemy, even though it resists rock. Amazing. You didn't get me this time. Oh, but that one did. And we finally found all types of whatever this enemy is. Let's just KO this quickly. Down you go. Alright. Now, whenever we inspect all the rooms on the left side, or I guess once we're done with that, that'll be my chance to try the trick I discovered last night. So we gotta go to the library first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one only attacks one character at a time. And that was enough. Nice. Alright, back through here. And in here. We got the tonics here last time. Oh, and this frozen plant looks like it's dying. It looks all pathetic. Very sad. Very mistreated. Who would do this? It's mine. Oh, that's not good. I was taking a gardening class before the king attacked. Oops. Oh, crab. Bonnie's yelling sprite there was pretty funny. Different types of soil. Same stuff, alright. Frozen flowers again, just making sure there's nothing there. We already found the needle sword for Mira, so there's nothing there. But there are gardening books about rare and powerful plants. Some of them catch your eye. Or, none of them do. Huh. Oh well, 'twas worth a shot. The sour and sweet tonics are going to be very, very useful. While passing through, you take a deep breath and... as you gently poke her, she pokes you back. I guess Mira got the other end of this interaction this time. Last time it was Issa. Your cheeks feel warm. Aw, that's kind of sweet. I really want those tonics that are on top of the shelf, though. I'm so sad I can't get them. At least, I don't think I can. Oh, geez. I am definitely gonna need to use Mira's turn to heal Siffrin. There we go. And then Issa can attack. There we go. Now, is it just me, or are the visual effects for the types of attacks different depending on how strong they are? We've seen this dialogue already. Now... oh, right. We do need to go here. Oh, no! I remember this guy's name. On this random pile of papers, there's a love letter from someone named Claude. I'm 99% sure that was either Mira's love interest or best friend. Most attacks do have different animations. I thought so. Interesting. Oh, that was Mira's roommate! Right. We've seen this dialogue before. I want to say there wasn't much of anything interesting in here, so let's just grab the key. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was that or something else. Sorry. And now I remember, we're not soft-locked. Who's my favorite character so far? Oh, that's a good question. Out of the party members, probably a toss-up between Siffrin and Madame Odile. Let's see, though. Speaking of, how fitting that this is how these turns lined up. So Mira buffs everyone's attack. Issa will lower this thing's defenses. We got one more turn to defeat it. That helped a little bit, Bonnie. Alright, it is a rock enemy. I often forget that thing. Right, pockets. Let's use a super sour tonic this time. Don't need to interact with that person. Here's the library. The bookcase is filled with theater scripts. You gently touch the back of a Vogardian comedy you remember liking. Aw, don't worry, Sif. You'll be able to see some plays soon. So, there's something I've always wondered. What is it, Bonnie? Well, you know that stage play Fryn brought us to before we got the last orb to open the house? In it, the main characters... Oh, she doesn't know. Or sorry, they don't know. I keep forgetting. Bonnie goes by they, them. Oh, gems. Shush, I want to hear this. And so, when people kiss on the mouth in plays, they don't really kiss, right? They have some transparent paper in between so their lips don't touch, right? Oh, that is adorable. What? What? Uh-huh, what? This is great. Siffrin loves it too. Yeah, Bonnie, they definitely have paper in between. Huh. Yeah, I knew it. No one would ever kiss someone on the mouth in a play. Keep telling that to yourself, Bonnie. This is great. Oh, that's really good. Boniface, this is why you're my favorite. Woohoo! That was really good. I loved that. Anyway, this bookcase has various novels. How Not to Make a Fool of Yourself, A Journey, Tick, Soul Emperor 4, and another series of Chateau Castle books. A list of books that have been checked out of the library. Odile is looking intently at the list. And a bunch more lists. A book that seems a little too heavy for the table it's on. This book is massive! It's called The Complete History of Fishing. Odile takes the book with two hands and hits the table with it. Okay. Do that again. Please. Crab, yeah. Ha, indeed. I'll take this one. Odile got the heavy book. Alright. So we found equipment for Madame Odile. A fishing book. Fishingology. I get it. It's called ichthyology, and I'm not studying it. Boo. I gotta figure out what that does, if it's worth giving to Madame Odile. Let's see. If you can knock someone out with it, it's a weapon. Dude, this is amazing. There's been so much funny dialogue so far. Anyway, it's a plus 12 attack boost for Madame Odile, but all of her craft skills will take 1 turn more to cool down. I think it's worth it. The pillow hat seemed worth it for Bonnie, as did the memory of snacks, so yeah, let's just go with that. There's a crumpled poem on the ground. You pick it up. It's just a souvenir. Okay. We got notebooks here. You point at them and look at Mirabelle. Oh, they're diaries, Seafrin. Diaries in a library? Oh yeah, you guys do that in Dormont too. It's popular in Jovente as well. So you know how our belief encourages change, right? Sometimes when people change, they might not feel any attachment to the people they were before. Or they might want any trace of who they were just to disappear from their sight. And so some houses let it widely known that you can give away items that remind you too much of who you were. Like diaries. That seems interesting. I will say, from reading and voice acting all these cutscenes, I've been learning a lot about the lore of this universe, which is very, very interesting. But those items, aren't they given away to be disposed of? Most items are, but diaries in particular are usually kept by houses. It's common knowledge, though. I personally find it weird. Even if I changed that much, I wouldn't want people to read my thoughts. It's more of a gesture, right? Letting go of your past self. Names and any obvious signifiers are erased by the house anyway. But mostly, it's about history. Isn't it fun to be able to pick up a diary written by someone a very long time ago? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. More than giving away a part of who you were, I think a lot of people actually give their diaries away, so it's like, look, Mom, I wrote a book that's in a library. Makes sense, I guess. Huh. The idea of anyone reading your deepest thoughts, even years in the future, completely removed from you? Gross! Again, Vogard is weird. But also, you love drama, so you happily pick up the gaudiest, sparkliest diary you see. Oh, this one looks fairly recent. We could read a little bit. Like, a tiny bit. We do not have time. Is what I would usually say, but I'd also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. Belle, pick a page. 1 page, and then we're going. I'm reading again? Okay, Everyone huddles around her. Nice. Mirabelle takes a deep breath and opens it straight in the middle. Okay. Dear Diary, Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Ugh, Also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got, like, the weirdest headache for hours. Might trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. The rest is just doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. Ah, the island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Oh. Did the king's curse get there? Is that why no one can remember that place? An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks. That's so frightening. I'm glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Oh. Yeah. Still, that country's name. What was its name again? Oh, I think it was something like... Don't say it. Oh, too late, I guess. Huh. What an interesting diary entry. Jeez, man. Anyway, these books are about the House of Change. So, the House of Change is the name of the belief, but the house is the name of the place. And there's more than one house in Vogard. And a house is where people live. Our house in the middle of the street. No, it's not so bad. It makes sense. If you'd like to know more about the House of Change... Yes, recommend me a book. But let's be quick about it. Okay. Yes, alright. I think you should try this one. The Life-Changing Magic of Changing Yourself. That's a cool title. It's all about the change belief and the change God. Living while striving for change within ourselves, while keeping our ever-changing God in our thoughts. This book explains pretty well the belief that a lot of the people of Vogard live by. Cool. So, Kabue has a different, I guess, what would be the word? Polytheistic belief? The nuance gets a little lost in Vogardian. Expressions for everything. So how many expressions do you have then? A dozen? A few thousand. Huh. What? So many! Do you have to keep track of all of them? Of course not. You only have to pray to the ones that you need. So for me, the expression of search, writing, of creator craft, and lately, the expression of battle and victory, I suppose. Cool. That's pretty neat. I hope the expressions and the change God bless us in our journey. And let's just get the key in this library and get back in to the actual journey. But okay. Let's check the secret room, and then I want to purposefully... Or wait, I shouldn't spoil it. I want to check the secret room again to make sure there's nothing else here. Mira already knows about the adorable moving shield thing in this loop, and I can prove it too. And sure enough, she is immune to being frozen. I wish I could see everyone's craft skills, though. Oh, here we go. And yeah, see? Mira already knows adorable moving shield. So I don't need to sit through that cutscene again. I just want to see if there's anything I missed in this library. Books with no titles. Lists of checked out books. Oh, this is... Maybe this is the list Madame O'Dial was looking for. Madame O'Dial, we should get going. Oh, so now that I'm looking at something, we should hurry up? Huh? Whoa! I'm sorry. We, Dial, are you mad at us? No, sorry. We can keep going. Oh. Seems like Madame O'Dial is hiding something. Something that she doesn't want the rest of the party to know about. There's another book that Siffrin can't understand. Oh, I missed it. I didn't realize that was where the cutscene was. Oh, it's a cooking book. It's talking about carrots and stuff. What? Let me see. No, that's the carrot method, Bonbon, not carrots. Oh, the carrot method. Siffrin reminded me of it yesterday. That's how I figured out that nice new shield skill. Oh. Now Mira got caught up in all the shenanigans that Siffrin was doing. That little whoop sound effect that you just heard means there was a time skip that the other party members didn't know about. Is that so? You smile awkwardly. Ah, your new shield skill. They show it in this book too. Look. Oh, they do. If Siffrin didn't teach me yesterday, this could have been useful. But I already know it, book. Siffrin taught me, book. Nice. There it is again. I was trying to be quiet that time so you could hear it, but I don't know how well that picked up. Maybe you shouldn't have looked at that bookcase. Ah, this book mentions shields that reflect attacks, too. Those are so complicated. I wish I could figure it out someday. Huh, maybe that'll become useful. And wait, I almost forgot. Before I try out that trick, I want to see if I can use that star crest somewhere. I don't remember if this is the room, or, sorry, the floor that has the two lines of tiers, one going up and one going down, or if that was on the third floor. But if this is the floor that does have that, then I might just use the star crest on the line of tiers that goes up. I want to say that's true anyway. That is on floor 2? Sweet. So, I think it is in my best interest to do that, and then we'll see what happens. Let me heal first, though. I don't want to be fighting that big and small enemy duo because everyone's so, I guess, low on HP. Heck, I might not even be fighting at all for the rest of this loop. Alright, let's just go back here, heal, and then go back to the two lines of tiers. Oh yeah, I guess I should save. People in the party did level up. I didn't want to save until I had inspected everything I could. That whole mess almost took 50 minutes, I just want to point out. But it was time well spent. I got to learn a lot about this game's universe. I got a couple useful items and a useful piece of equipment for Manamo Dial. It was all good. Okay, now that everyone's fully healed, I will fight this guy. Or these two guys. Okay. Gotta defeat the big guy first, so you do that. That did a lot of damage. That immediately KO'd Mira, because of course. The little guy is, I guess, immune while the big guy is alive. Oh no, Bonnie! You targeted the wrong enemy! Maybe the game checks for if only one enemy in a group is within KO range. That really bites. I gotta remember that for the future. Well, I use the term future in a very figurative sense here, because, you know, this is going on. Let's see now. Do that. That immediately defeated the little guy. And I'm gonna go back again and heal as soon as all these other enemies get out of my way. I mean, I could just flee. So yeah, not only are these anxiety enemies always rock type, you have to defeat them in 3 turns. At least these guys are easy enough to deal with. Of course, you targeted Mira again. And the fact that the game leaves fainted party members with 2 HP after a successful battle is really nice. Okay. Now this time, let's hope things don't go this bad again. But okay, I guess as I'm going back to the lines of tears, I can talk about the thing I want to do. Once I see what's on that upper path, I want to purposefully loop ahead to the 3rd floor, just so I can check something about my progress. I want to see what my party's levels are between this and the 3rd floor. If they are higher, then I think doing that from here on out will save me a heck of a lot of trouble. I just wanted to examine all the rooms on the first 2 floors before trying this anyway. And yeah, here are the lines of tears. This time I'm gonna take the upper path. Age Alliance. Crab, yeah! Sif, no. How could you? I thought we were friends, Siffrin. Betrayer! Traitor! Let them eat 1,000 needles! Okay, we have to stop. Siffrin looks very distraught. You're so cute, Siffrin. We didn't mean it, promise. You hide your face under the brim of your hat. I can just picture that same sprite that Siffrin did with Loop and the King. Am I gonna beat the King today? I don't know, honestly, and that worries me. I think for the rest of this stream, after I finish this cutscene, check the upper room, and loop to the 3rd floor, I'll just spend the rest of the stream grinding. Maybe I'll try to defeat the king next time. So, next weekend. But okay, let's see what's on the upper path. Oh no! It's a frozen dog? Yeah. The king freezing humans in time for all eternity wasn't great. But him freezing a dog really is the last straw for me. Yeah, how could he do such a terrible thing? I can't believe this. Why would he attack a little dog? I'll never forgive him. And such a cute dog, too. Ah! The king is the worst! I can't wait to see him and punch him in the face! That's the spirit, Bonnie. Odio reaches out and roughly ruffles Bonnie's hair. There must be some kind of joke I'm not getting. You don't feel like there's a key here. But you could be wrong? You're not! You picked the wrong way! Oh, that's Loop saying that. You're not! You picked the wrong way, Stardust! Aww. I kinda lost the voice I gave Loop. But hey, from going here, we did get another super sweet tonic. And there's a porcelain doll in this closet. It's cracked, with half of its face missing. Someone probably threw it away. Scary. Looks kinda sad, doesn't it? You think it's cute. And it's another souvenir. Medical books, and another Chateau Castle book. Nothing about that Change God statue. And these flowers have a little note. Get well soon so we can go party, says the note. This bed is pretty messy. And we got earrings here. Pretty. Just one, though. And it's broken, too. I'll take it. Issa got the drop earring. Alright. So we got equipment for him as well. This is going really well. And it boosts his attack speed by 10, but lowers his defense by 10. I don't think that's worth it, honestly. I want Issa to be the tank of the party. Sorry if that sounded weird. When I dropped my hand while I was talking, I accidentally hit my headphone cord. Anyway, there's a poster on the wall. Wash your crabbing hands! Oh, is this supposed to be like the house's... Oh geez, what's the word? Infirmary? Is that what this place is? Or like some kind of doctor's office? It's a tiny bottle with a label saying grape juice for adults. Reminds me of Animal Crossing's vacation juice. Oh no! Oh wow, what a criminal! They probably snuck it in. Can you not drink grape juice in an infirmary? Ah, I was right. So the frozen person here was probably sick. Huh. And apparently, drinking grape juice inside the infirmary is against the law. We won't tell anyone that you broke the law. Wah. You promise? We promise. Yes, we promise. We super duper promise. Issa pats Bonnie's head. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm a criminal. Oh, they actually did drink grape juice in an infirmary. But what's the deal with this frozen person? They look like they're sleeping. That's... I don't actually know who that is. They look... Potarian, don't they? Look at those clothes. And they're covered in bandages. A traveler, perhaps? Trying to escape from something. Maybe. They left their home and then went right back to Vogard, right to the king. And got frozen. Talk about bad luck. Okay, so there was nothing there. Is there anything to the right that I can use? Oh, it's another word lock. And we don't know the open phrase for this one. The storage room phrase already worked before, but that ain't it. Okay, real quick, I want to make a note of everyone's levels right now. Mira is level 47, and Issa and Madame O'Dial are both level 48. I'm gonna loop to the 3rd floor, and I also want to see if everyone's equipment carries over too. Alright. Oh, and before I forget, I did get Madame O'Dial's opaque glasses, but I don't know if that'll be worth it either. I might try that whenever we get to the king next time, but not right now. Not for this stream. Okay. I'm gonna purposefully loop. You had a good sleep. Let's just go forward to floor 3 and see what happens. You dreamt you fell right through some stairs. Scary. Oh my gosh, I've had dreams like that when I was a kid. I swear I'm not kidding, by the way. When I was a kid, I once had a dream that I was just messing around in the hallway outside my room, and then I just fell right through it. When I woke up, I was still in bed. I must have woken up right before I hit the ground below, and there's hardwood right below that hallway, so that would have hurt if I actually felt the impact. That brought up a really scary memory. Anyway. Oh my gosh! How did I not see this before? Everyone's at least level 49 now, besides Seafrin. Okay, that's huge. I know save points. Okay, for the record, I do know save points record everyone's levels, craft skills, what have you. I just didn't know if that carried over whenever you loop back to Dormont. That's why I was so against doing that in the first place. Now the real question. Does everyone still have the equipment I gave them? Seafrin does. Mira does, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I want her to use... Oh wait, I actually want to replace Shining Life with Lovely Moving Cure if we're going to be fighting against the king next time. Issa does have the drop earring. And I still want him to be able to use the defense debuff thing. And Madame Odile has the heavy book! Okay! So when you loop forward, any equipment that you have carries over as well. That's really good to know. Alright. Got it. I think I just solved the problem that I've been having this entire time. So I think for the rest of this stream, I'll do a tiny bit of grinding against... Or wait. Let me start that over. I'll do a few battles on the 3rd floor while also examining every room. I'll end the stream after all rooms are cleared. The good news is, it's a Saturday, so I've got plenty of time to do that. If I were doing this on a weekday instead of on weekends, I would have ended the stream there. Might as well pick this key up right away. An empty mask key. And let's go to the left first. If I remember correctly, going up is the way to the observatory, and that doesn't lead to anything, so I won't go that way. But just to make sure, how about, first I gotta dodge this guy. I'll go back to the break room in this floor, save, and then go up on that, I guess, corridor. Just to make sure I'm not going crazy, I'm 99% sure that upper path leads to the observatory. That automatically softlocks you if you can't do anything. And right, it's this guy as well. It's a paper enemy, so that'll be easy. It's got such an imposing body, and yet its head is really tiny and cute. See? I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. It just tickles me. All 3 of those hits were critical, by the way. There we go. Thanks for the heal, Bonnie. I really wanted to try lowering this enemy's defense, but I'll take the jackpot either way, because that healed everyone. And defeating those really tall guys gives a lot of experience. Yep, I was right, though. There's a line of tiers that way. That leads to an observatory with nothing in it. So we gotta go to the mirror room to get the smiling mask, but first, I want to check these. We got some salty broths. And a shelf filled with little change gods. They're all different shapes and sizes. Some smiling, some crying, some with no face at all. There's a box here. The box is filled with crafting materials and finished art pieces that no one liked. Including papier-mâché gloves. They're massive! They were not made for a kid, that's for sure. You take the gloves and put them near Issa's hands. Oh my! A perfect fit! Isabeau bats his eyes. My dear Siffrin, would you do me the honor? You laugh and try to put the gloves on him. The stiff papier-mâché makes it hard, but after some effort, you succeed in your task. paper mache hands! How comfortable are they? Not even a little bit. Whatever. That's Issa's new equipment. That's great. And, okay, apparently they're very special. When equipped, they turn Issa's basic attack from rock to paper. Ah, okay. So, does that mean... Just want to test something. I'll keep that on for this loop. But when we get into another battle, I want to see how that works exactly. There's some unused clay here. And it's another souvenir. Is there anything special about collecting all these souvenirs, chat? Does that lead to anything at the end of the game? Don't spoil it for me. Just tell me if that actually means something. My collecting all these souvenirs. There's another Chateau Castle book. And some weird tools to make pots. You forget what they're called. Pottery wheels, Sif. Ah! Wait. Does that mean... the souvenirs are just for fun, but they can also give some world building? Gotcha. Oh, come on! Though, going back to the pottery wheels real quick, why couldn't I take one of those to sharpen the key knife? There is a special souvenir that gives an alternate ending. Okay. I don't know if I'll find it, but thanks for letting me know. I remember I skipped a lot of rooms on the 3rd floor, so we might be here a minute. Let's go up first. We gotta find the smiling mask key. It wasn't this way, if I'm not mistaken. It was on the upper path of this hallway. There's the mirror room. Interact with it in your inventory until something happens and then talk to Loop. Got it. You and the picture are finally reunited. And there's the smiling mask key. Some photos. Nothing really special. If Siffrin doesn't have anything else to do with them. And that was all that was in here, so let's go to the lower path in this room. Thank you guys for not spoiling that, by the way. The closet contains some bandages, painkillers, and eye patches. We've seen this cutscene already. Old boring books. The Kabuon Craftonomy book is here. Ah, that's a Craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about craft of any kind. Let's keep going. Alright, that's fine. Another nut barrel. Oh, it's a cooking book about croissants. I wonder how this is gonna go down. Siffrin is a pastry enjoyer, but... So Mirabelle, about Vogardian croissants. You tune out. He hates croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're probably done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle. You were right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh, no, we would never. It's just... It's very cute, right? Yes, it's cute. Oh. Oh, I get it. Madame Odile's eyes light up whenever she's learning things. That's fun. Dial isn't cute, she's old. Gerson Boom, PNG. No, Boniface, they have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how cute you'll think I am when I put wasabi in your sandwiches when you least expect it. Ooh, feisty! I'm always up for putting spicy stuff into people's lunches, so yeah. Oh no. Sorry, madam. We didn't say anything. You chuckle. Ah, looks like Seafrin wants a sandwich as well. Would you like me to offer you one of my sandwiches, Seafrin? You've been spotted! No, Odile. Thank you, Odile. Good. Scary. You got a memory of first strike. Ah, okay. When equipped, memory of first strike makes everyone faster at the start of a battle. So is that for Seafrin, I take it? No. That must be for Madame Odile, then. Yep. Maybe... Maybe if I have to progress through the house further in future loops, I can do that. But whenever I fight the king, I'm gonna keep Memory of Paper Alpha 5 on Madame Odile. We're gonna be doing that next time anyway, so works out. Good to know that Memory of First Strike will be useful for future grinding sessions, though. And it's one of these things again. You are a scissors type enemy, so... No. Okay, good. Isa's 2 offensive skills are still rock type. It is only his basic attack that becomes paper type. And Seafrin leveled up, as did Madame Odile. I really want to see if I can fight one of those giant paper enemies again, and there it is. So let's do this. That still did a lot of damage, despite this having presumably high defense. Oh, that shouldn't be necessary? Let me see. I'm gonna try not to spoil myself here. When does she learn that? Level 49. Oh. So... I'll have to take a look at that after this battle. First strike might be useful for the rest of the game, then. Oh, that attack buff is going to be so helpful, Bonnie. Normally, I don't like it when people backseat when I'm playing a game for the first time, but I'll let that one slide. Anyway. Gonna do that. And no. Okay, good. If I equip Memory of First Strike, Madame Odile still knows Paper Alpha 5 because she's already past level 49. So we're good. That is extremely good to know. I guess I should have figured that was going to be a thing, since she was already level 49 at this point in the adventure. I'm so happy that trick worked out. I'm also equally surprised I figured that out on my own. Alright. This is the required path, so I need to find another Starcrest sadness. Another one of these guys is very useful too. And I like how there's also unique dialogue for Memory of First Strike being equipped. Dang, now Madame Odile attacks second, and Mira and Issa go after her. Why can't I debuff this guy's defense for whatever reason? It's fine, though. We're gonna do another jackpot attack and win. I'll just have Madame Odile guard. Well, we didn't exactly win, but we got really close. There we go. That's better. And Mira leveled up. And learned Shining Life. Alright, I really gotta save now. So, let me see if I can put 2 and 2 together here. By this logic, if I save now, your allies' craft skills and experience have been recorded for this location. So, with that logic, does that mean every time I loop back to the 3rd floor, Mira will be at level 50 and know Shining Life? Is that correct? Oh, Subspace. Same reason as to why I had Shiny Gigantamax Lapras on stream last time I played this. I'm gonna be fighting Gigantamax Butterfree tomorrow in Pokemon Go, and I really want the shiny form of it. And good. I thought that was the case. I just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure we've discovered all that we could in Mira's room. But I might as well check stuff again. We've seen this already. That's the craft bomb thing. So wait. Check the souvenirs real quick. Oh! Wait! We got the short thing! I've been looking everywhere for this. So let's see. Oh, wait. That's given to you by default. So we need to still find the long thing and the secret ingredient. That's fine, that's fine. Why are you over there, Mira? Okay, that's fine. I've never seen that bug before. Seen this already. Oh, I think this cutscene is new. Is that your bed? Yes, what gave it away? It smells fruity, just like your name. Mirabelle Plums. My roommate gifted me some Mirabelle Plum scented soap a while back. She may never clean her room, and she may keep me from sleeping by muttering formulas to herself in the middle of the night, but she does give great gifts. Aw, I'm sorry, Mira. Did I bring back some kind of bad memory? What's in here that I might have missed? Looks like someone was in the middle of writing down their change. You and O'Dial look closer. Ah! Hey, don't look, it's private! Just because everything's frozen doesn't mean we should look at everything, you know. But Issa, what if there's some good equipment? Or a useful tonic, like the one that's right next to this paper. Oh, I wasn't aware. My apologies. He's right. You look away. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. You two didn't know. But still, this brings back memories. I would love to craft my body more. I would love to be 2 centimeters taller. Why? Issa is pretty tall, yeah. Pretty sure he's the tallest of the group. I think you're too tall and you should cut it out. Cut what out? Anyway, Mira, you don't understand. With 2 more centimeters, I'll pass the threshold. He'll finally be tall with a capital T. Nice. That's pretty good. I support you and your tall dreams. What a simple reason. Crafting your body, huh? Come to think of it, bodycraft may be how the king managed to become such a giant, didn't he? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And, you know, instead of crafting your body itself, maybe there are easier ways to gain height. Oh? Like what? You could wear high heels. High heels hurt my feetsies. Drink lots of milk. Milk makes me sick sometimes. We could tie your hands to a pillar and tug on your feet really hard. That sounds painful. Issa's into it though, which is kind of weird. I'm sorry I brought us to this point. Let's stay focused, please. Indeed, Madame O'Dial. And we got salty broth. An empty, clean bed. There's something on it. It's an animal, but not real. Oh, it's a stuffed animal. Hey, some of the things you don't remember the words for aren't basic. I use my brain for other things. That's another good Seafrin sprite. Things other than remembering the word stuffed animal. What do you use the space in your brain for anyway? Puns? As a matter of fact, yes. Well, that's fine, but my brain is just stuffed with puns. Aw, crab! Nailed it. I love that scene. And there's the angry mask key. No time for that. Nothing new about that change god statue. Let's go to the right then. Oh yeah, this is the weird gate. And we don't know the open phrase for this either. But we can try opening it with the change open phrase. Nope. Worth a try. And the storage room open phrase isn't gonna work either. I at least know that much. Oh, you're new. If you're a rock type, then... how about one of these? One shot, let's go. Okay, I've got to figure out where that Star Crest enemy is. I don't think it's that far from here. All I remember is that it's on the right side of the room. I think it's in here? Yeah, it is. I still find it weird that Bonnie considers these guys to be smelly. Alright, though. Let's see. Do I remember correctly? Nope, that ain't right. Maybe... yes, that's the one. So I should have used Issa's basic attack there. Oh well. That's gonna take some time to get used to. You know, Issa having a paper basic attack now. Oh, I forgot these guys can heal themselves. I know this will probably be useless, but I want to do... never mind. I was trying to see if I could finish this guy off with a jackpot attack, but it didn't work. Now I want to go back up here just to make sure I didn't miss anything. This isn't the way to go. So... I think we're fine. Gonna check the lower path again after this battle. And then we should be good. But yeah, I think we're in a pretty good place. Right now, anyway. I'm still gonna do some off-stream battles before next weekend. Just so I can be a teeny tiny bit stronger against the king. But it's good to know that we've done so much to prepare already. Yeah, we've seen this room already. So, we can go back to where the Star Crest... sorry, where the Lines of Tears are. And this thing is definitely new. I can't believe the entire time we've been on the 3rd floor, I've only just now seen the rock and paper variations of this enemy. I don't know how many of you were paying attention to the enemies we fought, but last time I was here, I only fought the scissors variant of this one. I have no idea why that one was so common, though. Who cares? We won. This time I'll escape from this one. Alright. So let's go back to the left. Get to that Star Crest on the bottom of the left hallway. This is the guy I kept fighting. How have I never seen the rock and paper variations of you, though? And you still go down just as easily as the others. Now let's go through here, finish the cutscene, and then I'll save here on the 3rd floor. I don't want to go to the king's room just yet. We've seen that cutscene before, so no reason to watch it again. And there's one of these guys again. Jeez, it looks weird when it's taking damage. Watch. Horrifying. Get out of here. You bother me, you stupid whatever you are. And Issa leveled up. I really want to fight those giant paper enemies off stream, though. They give a lot of EXP. I wonder if the bathroom cutscene is going to be different. You close the bathroom stall door. Well, you have a way to defend yourself against the king, but you're still having trouble, aren't you? The king is so much stronger than you anticipated. Why is he so powerful? What made him this way? You've seen him a couple times now. Yeah, we have fought him twice. A couple more and you may know his opening dialogue by heart. Wow. What a fourth wall break. He keeps asking if you remember. Remember what? Is there something you've forgotten that he knows about? Does it have something to do with the loops, perhaps? Does he remember you? Doesn't matter right now. You just need to find a way to beat him. Maybe you could find ways to get stronger inside the house? I mean, we've already found a bunch of equipment, and I've done a few battles. That key knife you got, if you manage to keep it intact, it might help against the king. And tonics, can't forget tonics. Found as many of them as I could. Way ahead of you, game. One hit more until you win. That's how it's gonna be. Endless tries. That's how it's gonna be until I beat the king, unfortunately. Thanks, universe, change god, someone, anyone, for this blessing. Oh, it's a good thing. You'll be okay. And I can skip this cutscene. So now let's see what's on this path, and then I'll end the stream. Oh, right! It's the Change God statue that teleports you back to the center room. So I can skip this cutscene, too. Their face obscured, their silhouette shrouded, their expression hidden. An intact statue of the Change God stands before you. Might as well join him this time. You wish for victory. There's the key knife again. Can't skip this cutscene, probably because it's important. And yeah, see? We're right in the central room again. Well, at least we don't have to backtrack. I'm not gonna ask questions. Well, too bad, Issa, because I am still gonna be backtracking on this floor. In fact, we're done with this stream. So, let's just stop there. I think we got a lot of good stuff done. We may not have made very much major progress, but we still got a heck of a lot stronger for my next attempt against the king. So, did not mean to do that. My fingers were too far over to the right on my keyboard. Don't go anywhere. It's time for the raid. Ooh, Jackogen is playing Pokerogue. I could raid him. Let's see who's live playing Splatoon 3, though. See if there's anyone new I haven't raided before. I've raided Flota recently. Ooh, this person has a really cool VTuber avatar. I might raid them. Ooh, wait. Hang on. I think I know whom we can raid. I haven't raided this person before, and I've seen their streams show up in my searches. Let's raid Shy Guy. They're currently playing Splatoon 3. Looks like ranked with the Comet's Octobrush. They're trying to 5-star it. So let's see. Can I redirect to them? Sweet, I can. Alright, so when we go over to Shy Guy's stream, as usual, the raid message is either hashtag tagged by tentacle or, wait for it, hashtag tentacle raid. Your choice. Now, let's see. I think my next stream is going to be more Monster Rancher 2. I don't know if it's going to happen on Monday, because I like the phrase Monster Rancher Monday. But all I know is I'm going to see how far I can get in the official tournaments with my gel monster before it, bites the dust. And then we'll raise a new monster if it does. So, we got a pretty important Monster Rancher 2 stream happening next time. Either way, that's it from me for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.